Norwegian Dutchchen, Gunnar Chish. We're about to get started with the Toddler Regalia review. I guess we'll just get started. Our first friend coming up is Sincere Reese Ellis, Shawat Gege. The first one. Hatia Sincere. Her headband, Sincere's headband, was made by tribal aunt Verdi. How do you say his last name? Brogdon. Sincere is wearing a headband made of wool, blend felt with a beaded sea pigeon. Her robe is made of felt with applique sea pigeon embellished with abalone buttons. Many, many family members took part of assembling her robe, from her grandparents to her parents to her aunt and uncle. Even Sincere decided she wanted to have hearts placed on her sea pigeon. Medicine bag made of sealskin. Yupik friend Renee Rinks from St. Lawrence Island. Moccasins made of sealskin and sea otter embellished with a beaded flower. Drum was made by Nick Vonda III with a raven and sun design. Gunachish Sincere. And we have a certificate for them before they walk off.
Our next child is Paloma Jewel Adams, Kwakla Tluknachadi, age 3. Paloma is a Tluknachadi Raven Coho from Daganahit, the outer house. It's also called the Frog House of Kunahu Kwan Dry Bay. The crest represented on Paloma's regalia are the coho and the frog. Paloma's dress is made from white deer hide with frogs peeking out from underneath flowers. The apron has a beaded coho. The octopus bag has beaded sea flowers with a little dragonfly. The button blanket robe represents Paloma's Tluknachadi clan with abalone buttons. The dyed moose hide high-top moccasins were made in the interior. The dress, apron, octopus bag, headband, and robe were made by Janice Hotch.
Our next friend is Forrest Idy, Yushgagwa, age 2. He's Eagle Bear. Beaded bear hat design is from his great-great-grandma, Martha DeWitt. His bear blanket and apron were made by his grandma, Lorraine Williams. His apron design was painted by Robert Jackson. His shirt was made by his grandma, Lorraine, and great-grandma, Lizzie Denny. His moccasin tops were made by his great-grandma, Frances Williams, and moccasins were put together by great-grandma, Lizzie. His drum was gifted to him by his papa, Bill Williams. Our next friend is Roman Williams. Roman Williams. All right, we'll go to the next one. Turin Kukash Bear. Our friend is 2. Raven Coho. Grandmother Jackie Kukash made the cedar bark hat. His tunic was made by his auntie Elaine Kukash. Moccasins made. Oh. Oh. His grandma made his kuduts, his tunic. It's beautiful.
Our next one is Shandon Ray Jensen, Kajach de Kina, age 4, Athabascan Eagle Bear. Shandon will be wearing traditional Yakutat Tlingit regalia made by his mother Star and grandmother Eva. The front is decorated with traditional flowers and a bear, all beaded by Shandon's mother. The bear represents Shandon's Tequedi clan. On the back there are more flowers and ferns as well as an eagle. The flowers and ferns, including the ones along the border, were all beaded by Shandon's mom, Star. The eagle is a golden eagle, which is a Tequedi clan crest, and a hand-sewn headband by his mother, and traditional skin boots by his grandmother, Eva. His gloves are traditional Koyukon Athabascan made by his mother, as she was taught by her grandmother, Lillian Olin. Ganchisha.
Our next friend coming up is Chloe Lauren Brown. Chloe is 2.5. Eagle Shark. Wushkitan. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Tunic. Eagle made by Grandma Carly Brown. Octopus bag made by Grandma Carly Brown. Raventail weaved headband made by Heather Powell. Shark bracelet silver made by Sam Shakely. Sealskin booty slippers bought at A&MC gift shop. The Sealaska Native Medical Center. Aw, beautiful. Sheesh. Allison Aiken, I'm sorry. And if we make any mistakes with names, please forgive us. Allison is 2. She is Raven Dog Salmon. Aww. Allison is wearing a black and blue button blanket that was inspired by her mother, Jeanette's Regalia. Allison's crest was copied from Jeanette's blanket to show a raven and 2 salmon. Thank you to Tom and Debbie Berkeley for passing down such a gift to Jeanette and Allison. Allison's blanket and moccasins were made by her mother and great-aunt, Ronelle Beardsley. Her headband was made by Ronelle Beardsley and is made of wool felt, black rabbit fur, and beads. Allison is also wearing a silver bracelet with a design made by Jared Galanin. Sheesh.
Our next one up is Zoe Renee Rousseau, age 3, and from the Raven side. The dog salmon and raven design are by Jeanette Aiken. Traditional button blanket made by several family members. Mom, aunties, great aunties, and grandmas put a lot of love into this blanket. Thank you to Grandma Debbie and Grandpa Tom Berkeley for the raven design. Our next child is Tristan James Washington, age 4. Tristan is a Haida Eagle, grandchild of a Raven Coho Hadachan. Woohoo! That's our grandchild then. His tunic was made by his mother, Felicia Patterson, and his hat, wings, and moccasins were made by his great Marilyn Nix. How
Our next friend coming up is Amaya Peterson. She's Haida from the Owl clan. Skill 2. I might be not pronouncing it. Oh. Spruce root hat and raven's tail robe with owl crest. Hoken Owl clan. Look at that. So beautiful. Her hat looks like it's spruce roots. Ah, that's beautiful.
Next up is Ethan M. Berry. Yesh Ututsin, age 4, Eagle Shark. The shark tunic was made by Grandma Misty Voller, and the shark was beaded by Grandma Maggie Worrell. The sea otter seal blanket, Grandma Louise Kattinger. Misty Voller made the cedar headband. The moccasins and the vest were both made by Grandma Louise Kattinger.
Our next friend coming up is Lee A. Kattinger Jr., Duch Sa'at, age 2, Raven Coho, Tluknachadi. Coho tunic made by Misty Voller with a shark on the collar. Sea otter blanket made by Louise Kattinger. Seal vest with coho and sockeye made by Louise Kattinger. Sea otter moccasins made by Louise Kattinger. Cedar hat made by Holly Churchill, and frog drum by Jeff Scaffelstad.
Our next child up is Joseph Stryancy. Excuse me if I mispronounce your name. Age 4. Looks like we have another Tluknachadi Raven Coho. Joey is wearing boots, an apron, gloves, blanket, and a bandana. His mother sewed all of this, and his great-grandmother, Beatrice Knudsen, beaded the coho on his blanket and the ravens for his headpiece and apron. His Tlingit name is Wuchjihu Ish. He also has a vest his grandma B made for him to wear to Kuik and powwow.
Our next friend is Dominic James Knapp. He's age 4, Eagle. Dominic has been dancing since before he could walk. He enjoys dancing with the Githon dancers and traveling. His regalia was done by his great-grandma, Carol Brown, his cedar hat made by great-auntie Marilyn Nix, and his Batman drum was made by Zach Boxley. And his native name is Nitska Bialis. I hope I said that okay. Sheesh.
Next up is Kiana Twitchell, Kashkez Chunk. Age 3, she's a Daklawedi. The killer whale headband is made by great-great-great-grandmother Seklele, the Shukachadi, Emma Marks. Killer whale bib by Patty McNeil. Tunic and leggings by Mike and Mikkel D'Angeli. Octopus bag by Karen Lapine. Drum painted by Une. The blanket design is by Une Lance Twitchell, sewn by Mariah Twitchell. Eagle bracelet is by Doug Chilton. Copper bracelet by Roz Cruz and Dashjini Mary Folletti. Sheesh, chunk. Is that Roman back there? And I guess that's all we have for now. So let's give our toddlers another round of applause. Aunties and uncles and everyone else who helped put their regalia together so that they could be here today, and even bigger applause. there a drum we can borrow? Any spare drums in the house? We wanted to sing a song for them all. Sheesh. We're going to sing Tsuhede for these kids. Gook. Sheesh. Kehuchaya, this is all for now. Ganesh Sheesh to all of you for participating in this celebration's Toddler Regalia review. And thank you all for being here.